Hello all, I am P.W. Inri, working as an assistant professor at Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon in Mechanical Engineering Department. So today we will discuss about unit number 3, that is reaction water turbine. So in a reaction turbine, the runner utilizes both potential energy as well as kinetic energy. As the water flows through the stationary part of turbine, whole of its pressure energy is not converted into kinetic energy. When water flows through the moving part, there is a change in both pressure and velocity of flow of water. In short, in case of impulse turbine, all potential energy or pressure energy is converted completely into kinetic energy in a stationary part, that is nozzle. But in case of reaction turbine, some partial conversion is taking place in fixed part, that is known as guide vanes. Okay, and remaining conversion is taking place in the rotor. So that's why the rotor is always subjected to a difference of pressure. That pressure is known as reaction pressure, and that's why this turbine is known as reaction turbine. Now, Francis turbine is one of the reaction turbine. So we'll discuss about Francis turbine. The main parts are penstock. So it is a large size conduit which convey water from upstream of dam to the turbine runner. Next is spiral or scroll casing. So it constitutes a closed passage whose cross-sectional area gradually decreases along the flow direction. Okay, that is, area is maximum at inlet and nearly zero at exit, and this casing is spiral shape. What is the purpose? To keep the constant velocity throughout the circumference of runner. Okay. Then what is the? We'll see the first of all the parts of, yes. So this is casing. Okay, spiral casing. So at outlet, the area of cross section is minimum and it is maximum to maintain the velocity constant throughout the circumference of runner. Next part is guide wheel. On guide wheel, guide blades are mounted. These guide blades are movable. Okay. So first is spiral casing, then guide wheel. On guide wheel, number of blades are mounted, and the flow regulation or governing of turbine is done by this guide wheel assembly. Okay. Then there is a runner and runner blade. Then there is a draft tube. Okay. So these are the components. Now we'll discuss one by one. Yes. So we have discussed about penstock, then casing. Third one is guide vanes or guide vanes and stay vanes. The basic purpose of guide vanes or stay vanes is to convert a part of pressure energy into convert a part of pressure energy. Okay. At its entrance to the kinetic energy, and then to direct the fluid on the runner blade at an angle appropriate to the design. The guide vanes are pivoted, so I told you that are movable, can be done by a suitable governing mechanism to regulate the flow while the load changes. So if load increases, speed decreases, you have to maintain the speed constant, that is known as synchronous speed. Okay, because we want to maintain the frequency constant. So if load increases, speed decreases, you have to maintain the speed. So this governing mechanism will open the guide vanes. Okay, so that's why it is used to regulate the flow while load changes. Guide vanes are also known as wicket gates. Okay, the guide vanes impart a tangential velocity and hence an angular momentum to water and before its entry to the runner. Now runner and runner blades. So runner is nothing but rotor. The driving force on the runner is both due to impulse and reaction effects. It is a circular wheel on which series of radial curved vanes are fixed. So while discussing about the vanes, we have to consider this one, curved vane. Okay. The number of blades are usually varies between 16 to 24. Then draft tube. So now see, since the pressure is continuously decreasing from penstock to exit of runner. Okay, so the pressure at exit is less than atmosphere. It may be less than atmosphere. So thus it is gradually thus if it is less than atmosphere, it may not discharge to terrace. So that's why draft tube has two purposes. First is to convert the part of kinetic energy into pressure energy, and second is what, to increase the pressure. So the pressure, thus it is a gradually expanding tube which discharges water passing through the runner to the tail race to increase the pressure. Okay, these are the parts of Francis turbine. The modern Francis turbine is a mixed flow reaction turbine. Water under pressure enters the runner from the guide vane toward the center in radial direction and discharge axially. Okay. The head acting on the turbine is partly transformed into kinetic energy and the rest remain as pressure head. So I told you there is a difference of pressure between the guide vanes and the runner, which is called reaction pressure and responsible for the motion of runner, and thus Francis turbine is known as reaction turbine. Same thing is happen with axial flow, that is propeller as well as Kaplan turbine. Okay. The Francis turbine operates under medium head and also require medium quantity of water. What is brought down to the turbine through the penstock and directed to the number of stationary orifices fixed all around the circumference of the runner, and these stationary orifices are called as guide vanes or wicket gates. This is the this is about Francis turbine. Yes. Now next, important Francis turbine installation in India. So the Francis turbine is installed at Bhakra Dam project at Bhakra on Satluj River. You can search it on Google. Okay, Kaveri Hydroelectric Scheme, then Hirakud Dam project and Rihan Dam project. This is the runner of Francis turbine. Okay, you can see here. This is what? This is connected to guide vane assembly. Guide vanes. Okay. So these are the two views of Francis turbine. This is drop tube. Okay. You can see here Francis turbine runner. So this is what the arrangement of Francis turbine. This is casing. Then these are guide vanes. Okay. These are guide vanes or guide plate, and this is runner. And you see here this part is connected to governor and this is connected to guide vanes. Axial flow reaction turbine. So Francis turbine is known as a mixed flow type of turbine because water flows in a radial direction and it will exit axially. Okay. Now if the water flows parallel to the axis of rotation of shaft, the turbine is known as axial flow turbine. If head at inlet of turbine is the sum of pressure and kinetic energy, and during the flow of water through the runner, a part of pressure energy is converted into kinetic energy. So that's why it is known as reaction turbine. This part is we have already discussed. For the axial flow reaction turbine, shaft of turbine is vertical. The lower end of shaft is made larger, which is known as boss or hub. The vanes are fixed on the hub, hence hub acts as a runner for the axial turbine. Okay. There are two type of axial flow reaction turbine, propeller and coupler. If the vanes are fixed to the hub and they are not adjustable, then it is known as propeller turbine. If the vanes on the hub are adjustable, then turbine known as coupler turbine. Okay. The main parts of coupler turbine are scroll casing, guide vanes mechanism, hub with vanes, and or the runner of the turbine and draft tube. So the water from penstock enters the scroll casing, then moves to the guide vane. And now from guide vane, the water turns through 90 degree and flows axially through the runner. Okay. So up to rotor, up to rotor, the working is same, and in rotor, the flow is in axial direction. You can see here. These are the guide vanes, and then it will flow in axial direction. Sorry, these are guide vanes, wicket gate or guide vane, and these are the buckets of runner. You can see here. These are guide vanes and this is runner. Okay. So this completes the some basic reaction water turbine, that is Francis, coupler and propeller turbine. So we'll stop here. Thank you.